Well guys, from tons and tons of buffalo to the biggest land mammals around, let's go have a look at them. If you join us quite often, I'll go on about them often enough. I really love elephant, probably one of my favorite animals. Had an awesome experience earlier today with one big bull not far from camp here, and I looked at a breeding herd. I saw two little babies playing around. The signal was playing up a bit, but we should have an awesome time with them. Looks like a whole group, and they're heading straight our way. And the same as those buffalo, these animals are also getting lots of good food at the moment. So I'm expecting to see lots of behavior and playing. Maybe those youngsters, I've already seen them play around with each other a little bit. Ooh, they're a bit shy. Let's just stop here for now. Not quite as comfortable with us as those buffalo were. Let's just give them a few minutes to get used to us. There's two little ones and another calf just disappeared into the thicker bush. I'm sure once they get used to us, we'll get a bit closer. Let's see how it goes. Maybe the reason they are so shy, try and make it possible to see. It's very thick in there. Right in that thick stuff, I'm sure you can see it. Just in there. Look at that tiny little calf now. Even sitting here, very difficult to see exactly how small it is, but there's two little ones there, and the smallest one I would say is probably only a few months at the most. So that might be why this herd was a little jumpy with us. But already their behavior has settled down a bit. They seem to be more comfortable. Let's go a bit forward. Love to see more of that little guy. There's also, of course, some on the road here. This is one of the big females, maybe the matriarch, or otherwise one of the senior cows. She's fairly comfortable with us. If the bigger cows are relaxed with us, you can see a little head shake there. Just a bit of greeting, asking us what we're doing, nothing serious. Let's just get my head out of the way first of all. And maybe just like with a group of people, it's just good to let yourself be introduced to the group. We didn't just drive in here and they were a little bit nervous in the beginning. Just slowly coming in and stopping like we're doing now. They can see that we're not meaning to harm them or threaten them or bother them. And they're already relaxing a lot more. Oh, fantastic, Rob. So just go forward. Remember a few months, about a month and a half ago, we had that almost newborn calf that we saw on drive. It's tiny, and that's the one we saw just now. I'm not going to see her just yet, but this female to our right hand side, Rob, you see behind the trees here. If she comes out. Now for those of you that saw it back then, the mother had almost half her ear missing. Her whole right hand side of the ear was in half, or missing. As you can see there, she's coming out for us now. And if you look carefully, just behind her, sort of in between the legs there's the little guy. Awesome. So it means about 2 months old, 2.5 months old. Oh, magic. Had a really fantastic photograph of that little one, only a few weeks old, all wobbly legs, still walking along down the road next to mother. And the size difference was just enormous. Well, maybe we'll get another glimpse. I think we're going to spend a bit of time with these elephants. I'm going to go forward. There's a bull here on the right hand side, and I'm sure will let us get close to him. There's a lot of elephant here as well. Look at him. Afternoon. Not a bull that I can say I recognize. He's got that big gap, sort of that cut in the lower right hand side of his ear. You see down at the bottom of the lobe. Can't specifically remember having seen him before, but he's enjoying this marula tree and he's allowing us to get really close to him, so we can't ask for anything more. He's about 5-6 meters away at the moment, 20 feet or so. And he seems a bit curious as well. Massive animal. He's just crossing right behind us. We're gonna go roll back a bit. Particularly tall elephant. I would guess he's not much older than maybe mid-30s. You can never say exactly with the elephant, but I would say probably between 33 and 38 years old somewhere. Weighing maybe 5 tons or so, 5.5 tons, but he's very tall at the shoulder. Another 5 or 10 years he's going to be an impressive bull. Rob, let's see if we can get a look in there. I'm also thinking back to when we saw this herd some time ago when that little elephant was just born. They were extremely comfortable, so that little bit of nervousness we saw earlier was maybe just because they suddenly saw a car and they sort of got caught off guard. But once they relax more with us, we should see them really well. So we'll try and squeeze in here. How's that, Rob? Can you get them?
Yeah, I can get him quite.
Awesome. Look at that reach. The very top of the tree. Interesting, he's been eating marulas or marula leaves when we saw him the first time very close to us here, now again. Now, throughout the year, elephant utilize all different parts of marula trees. They eat the leaves, obviously, the bark, the smaller twigs, and then by far their favorite food or favorite part of the tree, and probably their favorite food out here as well, is the marula fruits. Here by February, towards the end of February, they all ripen, and they're about golf ball size, a little bit bigger than a golf ball. They go a smooth yellow color when they're ripe. Very tasty. I mean, even for us humans, people living out here love eating them. Elephants really like them as well. They eat lots and lots of them in that time of the year. It's part of the mango family. It's got a solid pip and the fleshy fruits around it. But for now, the leaves will do as well. Definitely going to try and see some more of those little ones as well, but I'm just going to give them a few more minutes. They've gone into some quite thick stuff. I just want to sort of feel out the space a little bit, see where they're going to go. These two might cross as well, so we're just going to stick with them for a bit, and then we'll try and catch up with the rest of the herd. Actually, there's a bit of a gap through there, Rob. Just to have a look at them a little bit into the thick bush, but I just want to sit here for a bit, wait for this big bull to come out again.